Sonic Generations has a decent amount of levels to it, but what are my favorite levels in Sonic Generations? Those levels would consist of Speed Highway, City Escape, and Crisis City. Of course, the classic Sonic versions of these levels will also be thrown in too, so I'm not even going to really waste your time here because I don't have much else to really say. Let's get into my favorite levels of Sonic Generations. Starting off with Speed Highway from the Sonic Adventure series, well, the first game, it really lives up to its name of being a highway of speed, mostly with the first act with Modern Sonic, but the second act still does have some speed to it. So obviously, starting off with the modern version of the level, I just love that it lets you right into the stage. It doesn't like try to hold back anything. It lets you take in everything at once. Now, the level does have its moments of non-speed, but when you get that moment of speed, it's great. There are some notable moments I can bring up with this stage. When it's just you running on top of buildings, or you running around on the highway, or you getting to go inside these buildings that you're running past, it really just adds a lot to the overall level than just you running on a highway. Which, don't get me wrong, it feels really good to do that, but there's a part of this level that I really like. And it's when you get to go inside the level a little bit. Sonic is running down this building as he's being chased down, and you have to run through this building and cause a little bit of destruction by breaking some glass. And I really like the setup and payoff to all of it. It might be a little bit unexpected to new players, but there's enough time to decently get prepared for it. And I think that's all I could say for Modern Sonic's version of Speed Highway. You get to take it in all at once, but there's so many elements that build upon this level. It's more than just a speed highway, it's also mass destruction too. And maybe you'll get ran over by a few cars here and there. But what about Classic Sonic's version of this level? What do I think of it? I don't have as many things to say about it like with the modern version of this stage, but there is some stuff I can point out. I do like the somewhat more tricky platforming it has. It's not hard, but I like that. But something that might really carry this stage is just how much momentum you can get with Classic Sonic in this level. And that's all I have to say about his version of Speed Highway. So now we'll get into City Escape. So obviously for a game like this, they would definitely bring back this level, and somehow they made an old level feel like a new level. Modern Sonic's version of this level is basically a recreation of the original stage from Adventure 2, but it feels different somehow. That's because it is kinda different. You're still going down the hill again, sliding down through everything and causing destruction, which I gotta say, good job game for really getting me invested. It almost feels like you get to explore this new City Escape a little bit. It feels like more of a city than the one from Adventure 2, but let's talk about the truck in the room. This is kinda unexpected. They made the gun truck far more dangerous than it already was. It now has saw blades, and not only that, it can drive on walls. Who made this? Obviously Gun, I know that, but why would they make this? I just love this set piece, they really pulled it off. But that's basically it for Modern Sonic's version of this level. They made this old level feel like something brand new, and I like how Classic Sonic's level right after this kinda feels like a continuation of it. The gun truck makes its return, and it seems like it wants to get its revenge, even knowing you're playing as a different Sonic now. Something I like is how this thing causes mass destruction around the stage, and you gotta move pretty fast if you want to move up certain platforms. And this right here might be the best example of it. You also get a little bit of skateboarding action too, which is pretty lit, but at least in the end it finally gets destroyed. So the final level we have left is Crisis City. So when you play through this level as Modern Sonic, it's kind of tricky, and I think that's why I like it. You could make the argument that this level might be a pace breaker, but I like how it's executed. You're not fully losing access to boosting, you could still do that, you just gotta be a bit more careful. And I'd say that the level kinda rewards you for this, only a little bit, not a lot. It is still willing to beat the crap out of you at the end of the day. They do introduce this neat little level gimmick where there's these lava geysers you can push down, just wanted to point that out. But you'll still get through it all. But what about Classic Sonic's version of this level? It's a bit more generous, and you do get to actually use your speed, but they do something pretty neat with the goalpost. It starts to fly away because of a fire tornado. I think this is a cool twist they throw in. You think you're done, but you're actually not. And trying to get through the tornado kinda hurts me inside because it drags you back. And those are all my favorite levels in Sonic Generations. I broke down the various aspects of these levels and brought up what I like. So let me know what your favorite levels in Sonic Generations are, and I'll see you guys next time, and bye.